Hi there. Hope you have a fantastic day. This lesson, I will go through 2024 HSC paper with you. Of course, there's a PDF file versions on the description below for you to download so you can work with me. Otherwise, let's go straight into it. Question number 28. We know that Anna's height in a carriage is given by 80 in meters. And we know that the maximum height is 39 meters and the minimum height is 3 meters. So we need to find C and K. And we know that C is the cos and move up C units. Okay, so it's just same as negative K cos pi T over 24 plus C, if you like. So it moves C unit up. So in another word, let me just draw the diagram out. So we know that the maximum height is 39 meters. And the minimum height is 3 meters, if you like. And C is the center of the cos graph, if you like. So this is C. Of course, to find C, the center of the cos graph, because it's cos graph, it's been moved up C units. So we just find the average. So we just add 39 plus 3, we divide by 2. So let me just write this down. So first of all, we have C is 39. We add 3, we divide by 2. So that is, so 39 plus 3 is 42. We divide by 2. That gives us 21. And K is the amplitude of the cos curve. So that means from the center to the maximum height. So this is 21, by the way. So 39 minus 21 will give us the K value. So let me just write this down. K is 39 minus 21. So that will give us 18. So there you go. So let me just write this down. So therefore, C is 21 and K is 18. So there you go. Part B. So we need to find the period of this Ferris wheel. So period, because one complete revolutions. So we know that period P is 2 pi over N. And we know that N is pi over 24. Keep that in mind. So that is P is 2 pi divided by pi over 24. So we switch around, become 2 pi times 24 over pi. So we just cancel this pi out. So 24 times 2 is 48. So let me just write down here. So therefore, 48 seconds. So the time, it should be in second. There you go. Part C. So we know that Billy is in another carriage given by B of T. We need to find the height that when both Anna and Billy are the same. So that means we just equate A of T is equal to B of T. So we know that C is equal to 21 and K is 18 from previous part, okay? So now let me just write A of T first. So A of T is C, that is 21, minus K, 18 cos pi over 24T. That's from previous part. Now B of T is C, that is 21, K is 18 cos of pi over 24 brackets t minus 6. So we just equate them and we solve for t. So 21 minus 18 cos of pi over 24t is 21 minus 18 cos of pi over 24 t minus 6. So there you go. Now we just solve for it. So if I minus 21 on both sides, these cancel out, and that leave with negative 18 cos of pi over 24t is equal to negative 18 cos of pi over 24 t minus 6. So I can divide by negative 18 on both sides. So these cancel with this. So that will give me cos of pi over 24t is cos pi over 24 brackets t minus 6. So there you go. Now remember, if, let me write on here. Now if cos of A is cos of B, so this means that A is equal to B or A is negative B. Okay, keep that in mind, because cos of negative 60 is the same as cos of 60. That is just one of the solutions, but can be many more. In fact, in general solutions, so if you think about it, if A equal B, let me just explain on here. So if A equal B, so B is angle that is positive. So in this quadrant, because it's acute. And then that means the first solution is A is B. And the next one is 2 pi at B. So 2 pi at B. And then next solutions is we already done 2 pi, 4 pi plus B. And 6 pi plus B, 8 pi plus B, and so on. So in general, the rule is this: A equal B plus 2 pi n. Okay, that's the general solutions. And also for negative B, let me clear this for you. So if A is negative B, so that means the acute angle will be here. Okay, so that is reference angle B. So the general solution is, we start from here, we go this way. So that means 2 pi minus angle B. And then the next solutions is 2 pi already done, 4 pi minus B. And 6 pi minus B, and so on. Okay, so in general, so all A is 2 pi n minus B. Okay, we have two general solutions. So keep that in mind. So this means that we can write A here and B here. Doesn't matter which one, A or B. Okay, now we just put that into the general equations. So A, which is pi over 24t, that is A, equal B plus 2 pi n, okay, which is using the first general solutions. So that is pi over 24 t minus 6. And then we add 2 pi n, 2 pi n. Don't forget, n is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Okay, so keep that in mind. So let me just times 24 on both sides. So that will give me pi. T is, we live with pi bracket t minus 6. And plus 2 times 24, 48 pi n. And now if I expand the brackets, so that becomes pi t is pi t minus 6 pi at 48 pi n. So then this t cancel out. So that means 48 pi n is equal to 6 pi. Okay, I move 6 pi on this side, become positive 6 pi. So 6 pi is equal to 48 pi n. So it's exactly the same as this. 48 pi n is 6 pi. So if I divide everything by pi, that cancel out. And I divide by 48, n is 6 over 48. 48 divided by 6 is 8. N is 1/8. But n is have to be whole number because n is like 0, 1, 2, 3. So therefore, no solution for this. So therefore, no solutions. Because n is whole number. Keep that in mind. So then we have to work on the second general solution. A is this. So that means A is pi over 24t. Or pi over 24t is 2 pi n minus b. B is pi over 24 t minus 6. So there you go. I times 24 on both sides. So that will give me pi t is equal to 24 times 2, 48 pi n. I times 24, so these 24 cancel out. Don't forget, so leave with negative pi times the brackets. So we expand bracket as well. So this give me negative pi t plus 6 pi. And I move the negative pi t on this side becomes pi t plus another pi t. So become 2 pi t. So 2 pi t is 48 pi n. We plus 6 pi. And I divide everything by 2 pi. So t is equal to 48 divided by 2 is 24. The pi cancel out. And 6 pi divided by 2 pi give me 3. So there you go. That is t. But n is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So therefore, when n is 0, so that means t is equal to 3. Or if n equal 1, so 24 plus 3, because 24 times 1 is 24. Plus 3, 27. Or when t is equal to 2, we 2 times 24 give me 48 plus 3 give me 51, but more than 1 revolutions. So therefore, we stop at t equal 3 or t equal 27. So there you go. That's the answer. So that is seconds. But then we need to find the height. So keep that in mind. So therefore, the height is, we can either substitute the time into either Anna height or Billy height, because they both are the same height at this time. Okay, keep that in mind. So that means, let me just substitute in here. Simpler. So therefore, when t is 3, so I3 is, so that means 21 minus 18 cos of 3. That means 3 pi over 24. That is equal to, so I just put on a calculator, but don't forget, this is radian, so we have to change the calculator into radian mode first. So I just go shift, set up the radian, so it's 4. So therefore, we have 21 minus 18 cos 3 pi over 24. So there you go. Correct to 2 decimal place, 4.37. So there you go. So when t is 27, so we can find I27 is 21 minus 18 cos of 27 pi over 24. And don't forget, we just need to bracket it. So that is, I should change this to 27. So there you go, 37.63 meters. 37.63 meters. So therefore, the height are this and this. There you go. Question number 29. First of all, we know that Tx is the tangent to the curve and n of x is the normal. So keep that in mind. So let me just quickly draw a diagram, of course, just to representation of it, and it's not the actual curve. Okay, so just quickly draw this just to explain it to you. So let's say Tx is somewhere here, somewhere here. This is just a representation of it. Okay, it's not an actual curve and tangent. So this is T of x, and then the normal is n of x. So let me just draw that. So this is normal, this is n of x. So therefore, we can just find this point here, this point here. So the intersections, so we can have the point x and y. So when they're equal, so that means n of x is equal to t of x. So that is 2x with plus 3 is negative a half of x minus 2. So if I times 2 on both sides, so becomes 2 times 2x is 4x. 2 times 3 is 6. And then a half times 2 is 1. Become negative 1x is negative x. And negative 2 times 2 is negative 4. So there you go. I move the negative x on this side becomes 4x plus x becomes 5x. So 5x here. And I move the positive 6 on this side becomes negative. So minus 4 minus 6 give me minus 10. So that is equal to negative 10. And I divide by 5 on both sides. So x is negative 2. So there you go. We can find y by substitute into t of x or n of x. So we should get the same answer. So let's substitute t of x. So that means t of negative 2 is 2, negative 2 plus 3. So that give me negative 1. So the point is negative 2, negative 1. There you go. So therefore, we can substitute back this to this curve here. Will give us an equations, right? Because they're all on the same point. So when x is negative 2, y is equal to negative 1. So let me substitute that in there. So when y equal negative 1, so let me just write negative 1 is, so when x is negative 2, so negative 2 squared is 4. 4 times a is 4a. And negative 2 times b is negative 2b. And we add c. So that's it. We have equations number 1. Keep that in mind. Then we know that the minimum is at x is equal to negative 4. So minimum means when y dash is equal to 0 at x is equal to negative 4. So let me just differentiate the curve first. So if we differentiate the curve, so that means y dash is, so the 2 bring down, so 2 times a is 2a. So 2ax and plus differentiate of bx, give me b. So give me b and differentiate c is 0. So we have the tangent, and we know that when x is negative 4, y dash is 0. Keep that in mind. So when x is negative 4, and then y dash is 0. So that means 0 is negative 4 times 2 is negative 8. So negative 8a, because x is negative 4. And we plus b. So there you go. Let me just clear this first. So that means this equation number 2. So keep that in mind. So we have 2 equations now. And we know that y dash is equal to 2, because tx is tangent to the curve, so they have the same gradient. So let me just differentiate the curve first. So that becomes y dash is equal to differentiate ax squared, give me 2ax, and differentiate bx, give me b, and differentiate c is 0. So that is equal to 2. Okay, keep that in mind. So I go 2 is equal to 2a. That is when x is at that point. This point here is -2, -1. Keep that in mind. We already found it here earlier. So that means at x is equal to 2 negative. So that means -2 plus b. And please don't forget this diagram here, just a representation of it. It's not correctly drawn. Okay, keep that in mind. So now that becomes 2 is -4a plus b. So this is another equations. So that is equation number 2. And one more, we need to note that when x is -4, it gives us the minimum turning point. In another word, when x is -4, y dash is equal to 0. So keep that in mind. So that means when y dash is equal to 0, that means when x is -4, y dash is 0. And we have y dash is here. So that means 0 is 2a lots of -4 at b. And then 0 is -8a plus b. So now we have equation number 3. So if we minus this from equation number 2, so 2 minus 0, give me 2. -4a minus -8a, give me positive 4a. And b minus b cancel out. So therefore, a is a half. So a is a half. Then we can substitute a either into equation number 2 or number 3. Let's substitute into number 2. So that becomes, let me just write this down, sub a into equation number 2. So that means number 2, so 2 equal -4a, which means -4 loss of a half, because a is a half, plus b. So that means 2 is -2 plus b. So therefore, b is 4. So when b is 4, a is a half. Let me just write this down here first, okay? So a is a half, b is 4. So a is a half, b is 4. We just substitute this into equation number 1. That is this one here. So now we just go -1 is 4a. A is a half, 4 lots of a half is 2. We minus 2b. b is 4. 2 times 4 is 8, minus 8. We add c. So there you go. -1 is -6 plus c. And we move -6 on this side, becomes plus 6. So -1 plus 6, give me 5. So c is 5. So therefore, a is a half, b is 4, c is 5. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.